Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. We are continuing our 10th anniversary playthrough on Watch Dogs. If you guys are looking forward to the grand finale in our playthrough, please be sure to drop a like on the vid, but also don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. But let's not waste any more time and get right into it. We have officially reached the end of the story in our playthrough. The last mission we ended up playing, we ended up going to the Merlot Hotel to confront Lucky Quinn face to face to get some answers on why he ordered the hit on Aiden and Damien that resulted in Lena losing her life. And on top of that, we also had to go to the cemetery where Lena was buried to try to rescue Clara from getting taken down by any of Lucky or Damien's reinforcements. But now that Lucky Quinn is out of the picture, Damien Branks remains the only person we have left to take down, and that's what we're gonna do. Alright, this is the final mission. Let's do this.
One of Chicago's most notorious personalities, Dermot Lucky Quinn, is dead. Quinn was believed to have mob ties with the Chicago South Club for many decades, but no criminal charges were ever brought against him. He died of a heart attack.
Now we are back at the bunker.
I hope you don't mind. I'm grabbing some of your stock. Figure that makes us even.
Yeah, sure, of course. Take what you want.
Fixers will be breathing down my neck soon. I didn't even know Rose was dead. She should have just walked away.
There's no evidence that Bloom arranged her death.
Hell, Aiden. You don't know that they didn't. You know, I've seen a lot of things that don't add up. Ant City deals, voter rigging. All it takes is one good PR team to sweep that all away. After Rose died, they created that. Now, I don't know the hows and whys of it, but that code is dangerous. Something about... I couldn't make much sense of it, but it was something about Bell or something.
Bellwether. That's what he wanted.
You gotta burn that code, man. The rest of it, I don't care what you do with it. You know, Aiden, I'm sorry about Clara.
Somewhere.
This whole thing is shit, no matter how you cut it. Careful, Aiden. When the lights go out, bad things tend to happen.
Where several of Bloom's top executives are now being questioned about a series of graphic sex videos leaked online.
While the officer's face is not clearly visible in the cell phone's video, her badge number is.
Shocking footage has surfaced implicating Mayor Rushmore in the murder of a woman, Rose Washington. The woman was a former CTOS employee reported missing over a year ago. Mayor Rushmore has refused to comment, but a statement released by City Hall claims the footage is a fake, made by the hacker group DedSec in order to discredit the mayor.
Ooh.
After everything we've suffered, you just give it all away? What have you done? Are you mad?
I don't know anymore. But I do know Nikki's safe. And I know you'll pay for Clara.
You think you're the hero in all this? Read your Let's finish this. Oh, but there's one thing I forgot to mention. You'll like this. I've unlocked CTOS. Completely. I am inside the system. And you are in for a show.
T-Bone?
So there I am, waiting for my train when the lights go out.
I guarantee that's just the start of it. Damien has full access.
Over my dead body? I'm not gonna let my CTOS baby get gummed up by that wackadoodle. There's a weak point he won't know about. Now get over there and shut it down. That'll end his joyride quick and pronto.
I'll call you once I'm in. Nice to have you back.
I do like being useful.
Well, Damien now has full control of CTOS, which explains why there's a bunch of traffic lights, blockers, steam pipes being hacked, because he's trying to sabotage me from ruining his little game. Alright, here we are.
One of Chicago's most notorious personalities, Dermot Lucky Quinn, is dead. Quinn was believed to have mob ties with the Chicago Club.
CTOS. It really is a wonder of human ingenuity. A model system making a model city for model citizens. I wonder what Bloom said about potential hacks to the system. Sound debate, I'm sure. Hackers? Oh, relax. Our CTOS is the most advanced blah-blah blah blah. Hubris, Aiden. It'll get you every time. But then you know that very well, don't you?
He blocked us out. I need him disconnected fast.
Well, shit. I got one idea, but last time I did it, people died.
If you don't do it, people will die. What do you got?
The whole network's tied to a satellite. Runs as kind of a safety valve to CTOS. I got a homemade virus. A real mean motherfucker. You gotta install it from 3 separate points.
What does it do?
It'll shut down your man. That's for damn sure.
This could get ugly.
You don't know the half of it, amigo. Call me when they're installed. We'll get it done right.
Did you really think you could stop me so easily? I'm disappointed. I took you for someone more clever, but I'm forced to see you're like everyone else. Ah, the silent treatment. You'll leave me an emotional wreck. And who knows what I'll do in such a state. Come on! Aiden, impress me! What will you do now? Throw me out my game? Come on! You can do better. That's the great thing about viruses.
Damien's screwing with the navigation. He's trying to slow me down. Focus on one location at a time.
Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. Especially since I don't even have enough system keys. Yeah, I don't have enough. I don't have any, I might add.
Alright. Color me impressed. What's that? A virus of some kind? He's taking quite a shine to all this hacker business. Noodle away, Aiden. You don't really understand what I'm doing.
You're trying to destroy the city.
Ah, it lives. No, not destroy. Cripple. So every one of them can know what it feels like to have their future taken from them. And I'm saving the best for you, partner. What a smart city.
Go over here. One of the best ways to try to evade the CTOS scans that Damien enables is by using jam comms. If you have enough system keys along with enough jam comms in your inventory, then you'll be able to evade his CTOS scans with ease. As a matter of fact, I remember one time, one of my friends, he ended up playing this game at one point, and he told me how he had a very difficult time trying to complete this mission because he didn't know exactly how to go about it. If you happen to be watching this, you know who you are. Damn it, that was my mistake.
I booked a trip direct London England next. Wanna come along? Looks like you didn't need your hacker chick after all.
I wish this helicopter would buzz off. Yeah, I'm gonna get caught right here. Fuck it.
I see what you're doing. Upload your little virus, it sniffs around and finds me. Then you go beat up the criminal.
Damn it, man.
Right. I'd have guessed your hacker chick invented this little gadget, but she's dead. Isn't she? Well, have at it, Aiden. Give me your best and I'll give you mine. And you can brag all about it in the afterlife.
Alright, I believe the next one is here.
See how smart this network is? It anticipates a problem. You. And fixes it.
But as I mentioned earlier, if you have enough system keys in your inventory along with enough jam comms like what I have right now, you'll be able to cruise through this mission without that much difficulty. Shoot. Pass by it. There's like a ramp on the side of this building that I could get onto. Yep, here it is.
The best offense is a genius defense.
I wonder if enabling a blackout will allow the virus to continue uploading. Hold up. Let me do something.
Look how efficiently our digital city hunts you down. It saves energy consumption.
Alright, there we go.
This whole area just lost power. Anybody check under the overpass yet?
Oh, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Okay. There we go. Alright.
It's done. Your viruses are in.
All right, we're in it now. Do you head back to that weak point, right where we started? Now it'll open up for you like a lady's... never mind. You'll have a clear line to the satellite, and that's what's important.
Okay, clear line to the satellite. You say that's the safety valve?
And a little more. Once you're inside, you pull the trigger, lights out, Aiden. And if we're lucky, and I'm as clever as my CV says, you'll get a lock on Damien's location.
That's all I want.
Aiden Pierce, wait. We are DedSec. We've been watching. We know what you're doing. You're killing the lines to CTOS.
Enjoy the show.
Give us 30 seconds.
For what?
30 seconds inside CTOS, we drop in our code. Then, when the system reboots, DedSec will control the machine from inside. We will correct what Boom has broken. 30 seconds is all we need.
30 seconds, no one knows. Our little secret?
We will be the watchdogs.
No. I'm tired of all the noise.
We will not forget this.
Alright, now that we have full control of CTOS now, we can hack into this bitch.
I've linked to a satellite. From here, T-Bone's virus will reboot the entire system. It'll stop Damien. I'm gonna find him.
Now this is gonna be so freaking cool.
My God.
Here it comes. This is so freaking cool.
Why are you so damn stubborn? Quinn's dead. You got your sister back, and Clara? She stabbed you in the back. She helped kill your precious Lena. You know it's true.
What about you? Some might blame you for Lena's death.
I wonder who would think that, huh? But why stop there? Perhaps we should blame you. As I recall, the Murloc job was your plan.
I blame myself every day for the plan, for meeting you, for not stopping you when I had the chance. I don't make that mistake anymore. I see a problem, I step in.
Oh yes, the vigilante. I've read your headlines.
You're the only problem I see now, and I'm coming for you.
The lighthouse is the only area in Chicago that still has power. We definitely know he's there.
That's a lighthouse. Power's still running out there. That's Damien.
I wonder what Damien is thinking to himself as he's standing at the top of that lighthouse and he just watches a boat driving toward it, knowing that Aiden is coming his way. I wonder what goes through his head in that moment.
Remember when you and I first decided to pool our talents? The schemes we were planning? We had so much drive, but never like this. Look outside. We've taken down a goddamn city! Now I'm spending my final hours standing on the Widow's Walk. That's what they call the Lighthouse Lookout. The Widow's Walk. Did you know that? I didn't. Seems fitting. Everything reeks of conclusion.
I mean, just look at this. No power whatsoever in the entire city. Jesus Christ. This looks so freaking nice.
Come on. Surprise, surprise.
You got a speech, Damien? Anything you want to say?
They know who I am now.
That's it? That's all you got?
Hey, fuck you. Look at you. You plowed over people to get to a mob boss. You think you're absolved because your cause is what? Noble?
You played me. That's what this is about.
I played you! Clara is as much your fault. So is your niece. That's why you sent your family away, right? They know what you are. You play a beautiful game, but sometimes you still lose.
Blah, blah, blah. Jesus, you guys talk a lot. What are you doing here?
Sorry, pal. New contract. Kick it over.
What?
Come on, kick it over.
The fuck is this?
Oh, you're hilarious. You know, you guys take things far too personally. That's your problem. That's why this went wrong. There's lessons to be learned here, fellas. Up, phone two. Give it to me. Come on, hand it over.
I don't know what Damien wanted in those final moments. Death, I suppose. I thought I could fix the little girl's death, but instead it led to all of this. Exposed lies, corrupted kings, a broken city. And me, changed man. I don't look back anymore. I don't regret. I look forward. Everything is connected, and I'll use that to expose, to protect, and if necessary, to punish.
Once again, Mayor Rushmore is dead. Police are not revealing any information. The leaked documents found extensive corruption and deep ties between the mayor and the Chicago South Club leader, Lucky Quinn. Did the mayor kill himself over this exposure, or was he executed? Bloom Director of Public Relations, Charlotte Gardner, has issued a statement regarding the recent CTOS troubles.
We knew all along that our CTOS network would be a target for hackers of all strengths and skills. It's been an excellent proving ground to demonstrate how robust our system really is. We're so pleased with the results. Our firewall security withheld the worst of the attacks, and in some cases, trip switches closed the systems off before any access could be gained. Your personal information remains secure. Our CTOS network is restored to full operations. In a world where we want to spend more time with loved ones, be active in our communities, have safer, healthier homes and cities, Bloom Industries listen to you and your needs. We are embarking on a global journey. We want the world to be a community. CTOS 2.0, focusing on you, putting you on the global stage. CTOS 2.0, making smart cities even smarter. Up next, an interview with a woman who claims to know the vigilante, Aiden Pierce.
Renowned child psychologist Yolanda Mendez is with us. Dr. Mendez, your story is extraordinary. You actually know Aiden Pierce, the man we know as the vigilante. Tell us how that came about.
I met Mr. Pierce through the family, his sister.
This was a surprise to us. We couldn't find any information about him at all. It's great that you've come forward. You were treating her son for trauma?
Yes, well, naturally I can't discuss any of that. Not even their names.
No. We wouldn't ask you to. But that's how you met Aiden Pierce. What's he like?
It's impossible to say for certain what he's really like. He masks his personality, and he's very good at it.
Is he?
It isn't like someone playing poker. This is a very smart man who is looking to gain the upper hand in every situation.
And you're writing a book.
Yes, I am. It's a book about the whole experience, a study on Mr. Pierce. I really wanted to explore this complex man's mind.
I'm sure it'll be a fascinating read. Dr. Mendez, thank you.
DedSec has had enough. Our warnings have fallen on deaf ears. Our reputation has been attacked by weaklings such as Default. Heed our final warning. There will be a reckoning. We are vigilant against the Watchers. We are capable. We are unstoppable. We are at war.
While a statement from the Commissioner's office acknowledges the recent decline in criminal activity, the vigilante known as the Fox is only given the slightest praise for his crime-fighting efforts. An anonymous source told our reporters that members of the police department are more enthusiastic about the vigilante than they are allowed to publicly disclose. It started with a trail of evidence and the arrest of Joseph DeMarco. But Chicago law enforcement are assuring the public that their investigation into human trafficking is far from over. Not long after DeMarco pled guilty to all charges, police confirmed that an employee of the state government had evidence connecting the governor of Illinois to the human trafficking ring. City officials are picking up the pieces from the shocking chaos brought on by a massive CTOS malfunction. The city experienced major power outages, bridge disruptions, and thousands of dollars in damages. While CTOS is back online, many are raising questions about the safety features needed to run a complex system in a major city.
I'm bleeding here. You?
I'm holding up.
I got one last bone for you to chase. Maurice finally gave in, then suddenly he was all talk. I'll give you a location, the rest you can work out yourself.
That's business, huh?
Yeah, that's right. It's all business.
Jordy's like that. Tidy fixer. Keeps the loose ends clean. Maurice is one of his loose ends, and he's ultimately my problem. He's the one who shot my car, killed my niece. I want to say we're different, but I don't know anymore. How many people have I hurt? Killed? Who deserves to die? Who decides that?
Clean out some loose ends. I know you'd be back. Guys like us, we don't know when to stop.
It's done. You're the last.
There is no last. You're in it now. I warn you. These guys, they're like nothing you've ever seen before. You fucking think it's over?
No. But now they have something to fear.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you, man? Huh? You're fucked! You get that? We're both fucked! Fucking shoot me!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Watch Dogs. I'm not gonna lie, man, coming back to this game and playing through it again so I could be reminded of how good it is and how it's still holding up 10 years later, it felt really good, man. It felt really good to come back to this game and do a playthrough on it in honor of its 10th anniversary. Which, by the way, today officially marks the 10-year anniversary of the release of Watch Dogs. This game is now 10 years old, and I couldn't think of a better way to cap off this playthrough than by doing the grand finale on its 10th anniversary. The gameplay mechanics still hold up. It could have used some refinements, which it did get in later entries over the years. The game still feels good to play in some way, shape, or form. The graphics specifically, I'm not gonna lie, the graphics still look pretty good, even though the graphics do show its age quite a bit. At the same time, the game still looks pretty good to gaze at, especially since, like I said, this game is 10 years old and we've seen games that look way better than what we have in this game. As far as the characters go, more specifically Aiden Pierce in particular, I know not a lot of people think highly of Aiden, especially since he's more so of a bland emotionalist protagonist who can be difficult to connect with on some level, but at the same time, I genuinely liked his character. I liked his presentation in this game, even though I think he could have, you know, been a bit more lighthearted in a sense and at least lightened up. At the same time, I understood his motives. I understood his determination in going after those who took away one of the people that he loved so dearly. At the end of the day, I understand that not everybody is going to like Aiden Pearce as a protagonist. For me personally, I definitely do. I would even go as far as to say that he's like the best protagonist in the entire Watch Dogs series. Now, yes, that is going to be debatable to some people, but I genuinely think that he is a far better protagonist, and I would say an even more developed protagonist in this entire franchise, especially when you take into account that he's had a presence in some way, shape, or form throughout the entire series. Obviously, he had an entire game to himself with Watch Dogs 1. He did appear as some form of a cameo in a mission in Watch Dogs 2, and he ended up getting his own DLC in Watch Dogs Legion called Bloodline. But just seeing his overall character development, not just in Watch Dogs 1, but throughout this entire series as a whole, I genuinely think that he is a more complete protagonist for this series in comparison to the likes of Marcus Holloway, Satara, and even some of the characters who apparently we have in Watch Dogs Legion, which I would argue that they're not as developed as we would have liked them to be, but hey man, it is what it is. But regardless of how you may feel or what you think of Aiden Pearce, I genuinely think that he is the more developed and more complete protagonist in this entire franchise. With everything that we have experienced throughout this entire series, whether it be from its single player to multiplayer, which by the way, I did end up making a video where I dived into the online portion of Watch Dogs to see if people are still populating the servers and are still playing the modes that are available. I'll try to put the link to the video somewhere in the corners or somewhere in the video for you guys to go and check it out. But with everything that we have seen and have experienced throughout this entire series, it encapsulates just how well this game holds up 10 years later. And to be honest with you, this game is still worth purchasing. This game is still worth playing and checking out, especially for those who still have yet to even play Watch Dogs and give it a shot for themselves. Like, if you're one of those people who has yet to even play this game and overall discover the series as a whole, I would honestly recommend checking it out, especially the first game. Like, I would highly recommend playing the first game just so you can at least get a feel as to how this game plays and just what the overall presentation is. I still remember getting my first copy of Watch Dogs back in November of 2014. I got a copy of Watch Dogs for the PlayStation 3, and I had a really good time playing through that game. I had a lot of fun playing it and experiencing what it had to offer. And then it wasn't until August of 2017 when my friend got me a PlayStation 4 where I was able to get a hold of not just Watch Dogs 2, but I was also able to make the upgrade to the PS4 version of Watch Dogs. And I remember playing this version back then, and I was just amazed at how beautiful this game looked on PS4 in comparison to what I had to experience on PlayStation 3. But regardless of which generation of the console that I played on, I still had an amazing time playing through Watch Dogs. Like, this game was so fun to enjoy. It was so fun to just indulge in the content that we got. It was definitely fun to indulge in, without a doubt. And overall, like, this is a very good game that I would still recommend anybody to play if you haven't done so. But without a doubt, I love this game so much. It felt so good to come back and play through this again, and it makes me a bit emotional knowing that this game in particular is now 10 years old. Like, it definitely does make me a bit emotional thinking that it's this old. Hell, I'm getting old too just by saying it.
Thanks to you, CTOS Network has had a successful year. With CTOS Chicago setting the standard, we're proud to announce an expansion into other major cities across the country and around the world. There's no better way to bring the city right to your doorstep. Look for CTOS 2.0 in the new year. CTOS, the future at the touch of a button.
Alright. And that is it. Before I end the video, I do want to show you guys something. But what I'm about to show you guys, I honestly think you're going to get a laugh out of this. Like, I honestly think you're going to. And if not, then at the very least, you'll find it to be pretty surprising. So here we are, we're back at the lighthouse, and if you happen to go back to this place right after completing the final mission in the story, look at that! But right after you complete the main story, if you immediately go back to the lighthouse where he was and you go all the way to the top, you will notice Damien's body just laying there completely dead. Look at this little shithead. What was his occupations and such? Divorced, 47 years old, forensic technologist, and he had an income of $92,300. Damn. So he seemed to have been making good money back in the day, until he decided to become a hacker. But if you happen to be playing through the main story of Watch Dogs and you're on the verge of completing the main story, at least try to go back to the lighthouse after completing it to see if Damien's body is still there. I know it worked for me, so it should work for you as well. So I did mention earlier in the playthrough that there are these exclusive contracts that I was able to get from purchasing the season pass for Watch Dogs, which I do intend on making videos on as well. And on top of that, I also got the Bad Blood DLC expansion for this game, which I will also make some videos on as a way of continuing this 10th anniversary series. So if you guys are looking forward to it, make sure you're subscribed. Let's just bask in this view one more time. But that about does it for the main story, guys. If you've tuned in throughout this entire playthrough, I want to thank you so much for the support. It really meant a lot to me to see you guys enjoying the videos that I have uploaded on this playthrough and just enjoying the series overall. So if you have tuned into this from start to finish, thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot to me. As I mentioned, I will make some additional videos on the exclusive contracts that I got, along with doing a little mini playthrough on the Bad Blood DLC expansion for Watch Dogs. So if you're looking forward to it, make sure you're subscribed. And on top of that, if you also happen to have enjoyed the grand finale to the main story of Watch Dogs, make sure to drop a like on the video, but also let me know in the comments down below, what do you make of this game and how do you think it holds up 10 years later? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys have to say. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support and tuning into this playthrough. It's been your boy Discreet, and I'll catch you in the next video.